Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 2.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for arrest warrant service, armed homicide suspect. Detective 247 Adam requests you respond to 1572 Norman Street, Food Wall Restaurant. Primary suspect is wanted in multiple homicides and has organized crime connections. A secondary subject suspected of felony modification of firearms is also likely to be armed. Use caution.
U1, roger. Okay, guys, listen up. OCID has spent a lot of time setting this one up, and they've asked for our help serving the arrest warrant. For the last 2 weeks, the Food Wall restaurant has been under close surveillance. We believe the owner, one Leanne Niu, an experienced gunsmith, deals in the illegal modification of firearms, in this case, fabricating custom high-volume magazines. Niu maintains a residence above the restaurant and does his business there. He's been questioned about illegal arms before, but walked. 10 minutes ago, Detective Shiri cited Alex Jimenez entering the restaurant. Look at your files. Alex Jimenez, also known as the Knife, is a hitman with Colombian connections. He's a key suspect in multiple homicides over the last year and a half. Jimenez should be considered armed and dangerous. Shiri believes that Jimenez is presently inside the business, having modifications made to a MAC-10 submachine gun used in a recent homicide. We want the evidence intact, so we can't give Jimenez and you any warning. The restaurant's patrons and employees will still be in the building when you go in. As always, target ID. Your first priority is, of course, to avoid any civilian injuries. But after that, secure the gun in Jimenez's possession. OCID is looking forward to having a long talk with both Jimenez and you, and that gun is just the thing to make them chatty. So take a careful look at the floor plans, plan your entry, and gear up.
Detective 247 Adam, this is Central BCC. Adam Boy and Truck 1 responding to 1572 Norman Street for high-risk warrant service.
You better stop those bastards.
Weapons and hit the floor, police! Drop your weapons!
Show me your hands! I ain't looking for trouble. Get down and show me your hands! Cops! Get down and put your hands
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Hands in the air! Move in. Clear it.
Show me your hands! Hands up!
Hands up! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! On the floor!
Talk, this is entry team.
You got this all wrong. It's just a little hobby, you
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Get down or I'll put you down!
Talk, this is entry team. Evidence secured.
Roger that. Good job.
I want my lawyer.
Talk. Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
What's up? I thought you guys were gonna rescue me.
Civilian ready to evacuate.
Copy. Keep it up.
Entry team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Central BCC to Adam Boy and Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1. Go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for high-risk arrest warrant service and possible hostage rescue at 25 Glendive Lane, Bronx. Detective 39 Adam requests you respond quickly but without lights and sirens. Suspect is wanted on multiple homicide and kidnapping charges. Suspect is a potential serial offender, likely to have a hostage victim inside. Suspect is believed to be mentally unstable. Expect erratic and dangerous behavior.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA, driving time. Get ready, men. This is a tough one. Our target, Lawrence Fairfax, is the #1 suspect in a string of grisly homicides. A bit of review. Over the last year and a half, 7 women, all of them studying at the State University, disappeared. Their remains, showing signs of torture and dismemberment, reappeared anywhere from a week to 3 weeks later. The killer was careful. The task force forensic team was unable to get a useful DNA match from any of the bodies. That changed with the most recent find. Another victim was located earlier this morning by a local laborer. Some of the DNA scrapings from her nails match one of the men being investigated by the task force, Lawrence Fairfax. There's a complication. Another student, Melinda Klein, went missing sometime around 2000 on October 18th. That was 6 days ago. If Fairfax has her, and if he's following the profile, chances are good she's still alive. Rescuing her is your first priority, which is why we're going in with no warning. About our suspect. Fairfax is employed as a temporary carpenter and works off and on at the university. No police record, but court records show a pair of expired restraining orders against him. He's been suspended from a recent job site for stealing supplies. Fairfax's co-workers don't say much about him. He keeps to himself. He's been at the law library multiple times, most notably on the days before the disappearance of 3 of our victims, including Melinda Klein. A police interview with him was inconclusive, but the detective responsible did acquire a DNA sample from a used tissue. Fairfax was seeing a psychiatrist when he was laid off. We've been unable to access his records. The psych warned us that Fairfax may have fortified his living areas. Be alert for traps, especially in spaces only Fairfax uses. He lives with his mother, Gladys Fairfax. She's a recluse, and due to health problems, rarely leaves the house. We don't have reason to believe she's involved, but stay on your toes. Fellas, seconds may be the difference between life and death for Melinda Klein. Study the layout, choose your gear, and get moving.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Adam Boy and Truck 1 responding to 25 Glendive Lane for high-risk warrant service.
TOC, this is entry team.
Get your
We're in the
ass
house
down!
and continuing
Police,
on.
Hands in the air!
Roger that. Proceed with caution.
Oh, my heart can't
I
take
would just
this.
like to say, Melinda, if you can hear me.
Police, hands up now! Police, hands up! Police, hands up now! Get down and show me your hands! Police,
TOC,
hands up
this is
now!
entry team. TOC, this is entry team. Breathing. We've got an unidentified female victim in need of
Roger
medical
that.
assistance.
EMTs standing. Roger. Notifying EMTs. Keep us informed.
Police!
You can't take
Drop
her
your
away from
weapon.
me.
You saw me.
Don't tell Ma about this.
Entry team, suspect in custody, ready for pickup. Entry team to
Roger.
talk.
We'll come in
Civilian
when it's
secure,
clear.
ready for... Entry team to talk. We found Melinda Klein. She's gonna be okay.
Roger on the good news, entry team. We'll notify her family.
You better leave my little
Talk.
boy
This is entry
alone.
team. Civilian is ready for evac.
Copy. Trailer's standing by.
My Lawrence didn't do anything. He couldn't have.
Emergency 107. Hello.
There's a woman with a gun at the gas station. I think there was a gunshot. But I drove away.
What's the address?
I don't know. It's on Pitkin, off the interstate. And I think I saw someone else in the store.
Can you give me an exit number?
Oh, I think it's exit 23 for Dairy Street.
Okay. And the store's name?
Yeah, it's Qwik Fuel on Pitkin Avenue.
The police are on their way. Are you in danger right now?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't see them. I think they're still back at the gas station.
Okay. I'd like you to stay there if you're sure you're safe. What's your name?
Sharon Conway.
Okay. Sharon, can you give me a description of the gunman? Race, height, color of hair, thin, fat?
Yeah, it was a woman. She was white, I think. I don't know how tall. I only got a glimpse and then I left. But I think there were some more people in the store, but, I'm not sure.
2 people, 3 people, more?
More, I guess. I don't know. It was fast.
Central BCC to Adam Boy and Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, Patrol 1812 Adam is requesting assistance on a barricade hostage situation. Stand by for additional detail. U1, the location is 3721 Pitkin Avenue. Commercial establishment, Qwik Fuel. An attempted robbery has become an armed standoff with hostages. Multiple armed suspects with at least 3 hostages. Suspects are behaving erratically and may be intoxicated. U1, staging is at Pitkin and Daly by off-ramp exit 23.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA, driving time. We're looking at a barricade hostage situation with at least 3 hostages. Dispatch received a 911 call at around 0600. A commuter pulled in to get gas and pulled out again when she noticed an armed woman coming out the front door. She called 911 on her cell phone. The first officers on the scene observed multiple gunmen, number unclear, and at least 1 unarmed civilian inside. When the gunman threatened the civilian, they backed off and set up a perimeter. So far, we have 1 likely ID, Alice Jenkins. She's been in rehab for oxycodone addiction. Oxycodone is an opiate similar to heroin, equally addictive. It's prescribed legally as a Schedule II drug, making it possible for any idiot with a falsely obtained prescription to turn dealer. It sells for up to $80 a pop on the street. Knowing Jenkins, this is probably a bungled robbery for drug money, possibly related to a rash of recent convenience store hits. She and her cronies didn't intend to take any hostages, and they don't know what to do with them. That makes them more dangerous, since we can't predict what they might do, and they've stopped talking to the negotiator. Given their erratic behavior, at least some of the suspects may be high. They're armed with handguns, and we have visual confirmation of 3 suspects so far. There may be more. As far as the hostages go, we believe there are 3. Kim Dong-yin, Heidi Rosenstein, and Willis Fisher, employees at the station. There might be additional customers, but it's unlikely. Be extremely careful when you go in. You will have high ground support at your 2 entry options. Given the recent spate of gunfire, we can't wait any longer. It's time for a tactical solution. Study the situation, gear up, and let's move.
1812 Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding code 3 to CP at Pitkin and Daly. Barricade hostage situation.
Police, hands up now! Get your ass down! Watch out!
Doc, this is entry team. Civilian is ready for evac.
Police! I got trouble!
Trailer standing by.
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Entry team, it's on.
Police!
Suspect
Drop
stopped.
your
Ready to
weapons and
evacuate.
hit the... Get down or I'll put you down!
Doc, this is entry
Police!
team.
Drop
Suspect
your
is secure and
weapons!
ready to evacuate.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Doc, this is entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Roger. Waiting for your all clear.
Hands in the air, now!
Don't shoot me! I don't believe this is happening. This was
Put
the
your
worst
hands in
night.
the air! Do it
Civilian
now!
secured. Ready for evac.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
Are you stinking
Doc,
cops,
this is
goddamn
entry team.
meddlers?
Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup. Over here. Doc, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
Emergency 107, hello?
I'm at the A-bomb. These guys are shooting it out or something. They hit my girlfriend.
What is the address?
Shit, I don't know the address. I mean, it's the A-bomb on Adelaide. Come on, she's bleeding.
Okay, I'm sending an ambulance, but if you could give me a street address, that'd help.
What the hell? You putting me on hold? Isn't this 911? I don't know the damn address.
I'm right here, sir. Try to stay calm. Can you describe your girlfriend's injuries?
She got hit in the shoulder. I dragged her out, but then she started bleeding. She's awake.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, Sergeant 79 Adam is requesting SWAT respond code 3 to the CP at 127th and Adelaide, Staten Island. Multiple gunshots fired at the Avon nightclub. Witnesses report multiple armed suspects firing at each other. Potential gang altercation. An unknown number of patrons are still inside, some of them wounded.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA driving time. We're being called up for a rapid deployment at an ongoing shots-fired situation at the A-Bomb nightclub. At least 4 gunmen, likely more, are exchanging shots with each other. They don't appear to be actively attacking civilians or attempting to hold hostages, although we have reports that there are multiple wounded victims from crossfire. Witness reports are confused, and in some cases, conflicting. We have both Caucasian and Hispanic shooters, shooting along racial lines. All of them appear to be young adult males. We have 2 possible entries: the front door, past the ticket booth, and a back alley loading zone. We have a rough sketch of the layout from an off-duty bartender. Give it a once-over, but don't trust it too much. Most of the patrons made it out. However, there are still civilians holed up in there. We know some of them are wounded from witness reports. The perimeter is still reporting sporadic gunfire inside, and the paramedics won't go in until we've cleared the building. You need to get in there and bring order to chaos by locating and arresting the gunman. In addition, you need to locate and secure for evacuation all remaining civilians, especially the wounded. Review the information, choose your entry, and get your gear together. It's time to go to work.
7-9 Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding code 3 to CP at 127th and Adelaide. Barricade situation.
Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Get down! Hands in the air!
Oh my god, don't shoot me!
Drop your weapon! Get those hands! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapon!
On the ground, now! Oh, shit. Cops! There's too many of them! Drop your weapon! Get those hands up!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Get down!
Police! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons
and hit the floor!
Police! Get down now!
Police! Hands in the air!
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian
Police,
hit
on
and
your
needs
knees!
medical attention.
On the ground,
Be ready.
now! What's up?
EMTs standing by.
Hands in the air, now! Hands up! On your knees! Police! Drop your weapons!
Son of a bitch.
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian is injured but alive. Notify the EMTs. Talk, this is entry team. A lot of kids didn't make it out and we're moving slower than expected. Continuing on.
Roger that. Stay sharp.
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Whoa! I ain't shooting nothing!
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian hit.
Police,
In need
get
of
down
medical.
now!
Entry team to talk. Civilian injured. Notify the EMTs. Entry team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Get down! Hands in the air!
No, no, they're still here! The gunmen! Stop them!
You think you're so
this is
tough.
entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup. Talk, this is entry team. Civilian down but breathing. Ready for evac.
They started
Talk,
it. We were
this is
defending
entry team.
ourselves.
Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
T's standing by.
Emergency 107, hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm at the auto center. I'm a mechanic here. And there's some guys out there in the garage. They're trying to boost one of the cars.
What's your address there, sir?
Yeah. It's the corner of 27th and Arlington. I guess 2730 Arlington. Right. Victory Imports Auto Center? That's the name.
Okay. How many of them are there, and can you tell me where they are?
They're down in the garage area. I don't know how they got in. I think I saw 3 or 4 of them. I didn't stick around.
Okay, there's a patrol car on the way. Where exactly in the building are you?
I'm in the shop. It's above the repair area. I can't see them from here, though. 1 sec.
Sir, please stay on the line with me until the officers get there. Hello? Central BCC to Adam, Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for rapid deployment to a barricaded suspect situation. Patrol 7-9 Adam requests you respond to the command post at 29th Street in Arlington. Patrol responded to a radio call, vehicle theft in progress, and upon arrival, suspects opened fire on them and retreated into a commercial building. Multiple armed suspects. Use caution.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA driving time. Here's what we've got. We're needed for rapid deployment at 29th and Arlington. The Victory Imports Auto Garage. Looks like a botched vehicle theft has turned into a barricaded situation. 32 Adam, responding to a 911 call, interrupted 2 individuals in the process of stealing a car. Upon being ordered to surrender, they fired upon the officers and retreated into the main building. Precise numbers are unknown, but patrol reports seeing at least 4 individuals, all male. They're armed, and we believe some of them have machine guns. In addition, they have a hostage in there with them, Gary Altman. Altman is a mechanic for Victory Imports, and was apparently working late. He's the one who placed the initial 911 call, which was cut off short. Further attempts to contact him have failed. We don't have a positive ID on the suspects at this time. Patrol reports seeing young men, late teens to early 20s, light-skinned, wearing street clothes, jeans and shirts. But we don't have sufficient evidence to confirm any specifics. As far as MO goes, this particular theft is a new one. No local garages have reported similar raids. Looks like we get to nip this one in the bud. Patrol attempted to call them out and got no response other than scattered gunfire. However, once the negotiators contacted them, they were more willing to talk. They've requested food and body armor. Both requests have been denied since they're either unwilling or unable to free Altman. At 0330, the suspects issued an ultimatum demanding to be allowed to go free. Further communications with the suspects have gotten shorter and more strident. Negotiations are at an impasse, and they're concerned for Altman's safety, since it looks like the suspects are getting desperate. Time for us to end the standoff.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding Code 3 to command post at 29th and Arlington. Barricade hostage situation.
Get those hands in the air! Do it now! Police! Hands in the air, now!
Get down and put your hands up!
Hey, whatever you say, you got it.
Damn! Get back! Get back! No!
Ah, shit! What is that?
Drop your weapons! Do it!
The gas does! The gas
Get
does!
down and show me your hands! Police, get down, now! Police, hands up! Get those hands in the air! Do it now! Police, hands up! Get those hands in the air! Do it now! Oh, shit! Drop your weapons! Do it! Drop your weapons! Do it!
What the hell?
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Drop your weapons!
Get down and put your hands up! Get down and show me your hands! Police, hands up! Get down and put your hands
Get down
up!
or I'll put you down!
No!
Put your hands on the ground! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
You hear that? What the hell?
Police! Drop your weapons!
I ain't dying for a stupid car.
Police, get down, now! Police, drop your weapons!
I ain't dying for a stupid car. They're here!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Hands up, on your knees!
Car.
Get those hands up! Now!
What the hell?
Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Get down! Put you down!
Put your hands up! Get those hands up! Now!
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Get out of here! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Hands in the air, now!
Con, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready for transport.
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Doc, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
Doc, this is entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Estos idiotas siempre se ganan.
Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
Clear on in.
Police, drop your weapons! Bastards!
Hey guys, they still out there?
Civilians
Stay on your toes.
Police, drop your
Roger that.
weapons!
Trailer
Don't
standing
shoot!
by.
Damn cops.
Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Emergency 107, hello?
Gunmen just invaded my company. I'm not making this up, you gotta believe me.
Where are you, sir?
I'm at work. The Wainwright Office Center, Suite 130. I'm under my desk. You gotta do something, damn it!
We have officers in the area responding now, sir. Can you tell me how many attackers there are?
I don't know, at least 3. There may be 4. Look, I'm not going out there and counting them.
Can you give me a description? What are they armed with?
What? They look like some kind of goddamn terrorists. How should I know what they're armed with? Oh shit.
Hello? Sir, are you there? Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
You won. Go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for hostage barricade situation. Foiled bank robbery has become a hostage situation at the Wainwright Mill Center. Staff 7-8 Adam requests you respond to the command post at Gridley and Bromfield. Armed gunmen are pinned down in an office building in the Wainwright Mill Center with the office employees held hostage. Suspects have already shot 2 officers. Suspects are currently contained within the office building. Use extreme caution.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA, driving time. Just after 1400 this afternoon, multiple gunmen stormed the offices at the Wainwright Mill Center building. They shot their way through several of the businesses until getting pinned down by patrol in one of the offices. This started with an attempted bank robbery at the Community Savings and Loan. However, the suspects tripped the alarms early in their attempt, alerting both the bank's security and local police. Instead of attempting to flee, they seem to have tried to continue to break into the bank, but were foiled by the vault security. When confronted by security, the suspects shot 2 of them and then fled. After a brief vehicle pursuit with patrol officers, the gunmen crashed into the offices at Wainwright Mill Center and took refuge in the Red Library office. Patrol pulled back and established a perimeter. Red Library is a software company specializing in data storage. Its employees often work on Saturdays, and so we suspect that that was the first unlocked office the gunmen found. Unfortunately, that also means the office was occupied when they went in. Negotiators have been talking with them since about 15:30. Overall estimation is that while these guys are heavily armed, they don't really know what they're doing. So far, the suspects have demanded an escape route and $5 million in exchange for their multiple prisoners. Negotiators have managed to get 4 hostages freed in exchange for 2 gas masks and 2 armored vests. The freed hostages can't give us an accurate account of employees, since no one knows how many employees were working today. The recent spate of gunfire means it's time to go in and rescue the rest of the hostages.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding Code 3 to command post at Gridley and Bromfield. Barricade hostage situation.
Police, drop your weapons! Hit the floor!
Back to me.
Get those hands in the air! Do it! Police, get down!
Entry team to talk. Suspect comes to ready for transport.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Don't let them get me! I'm out of here!
Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
I ain't dying for this
Police,
shit.
hands up! Put your hands in the air! Drop your weapons! Do it! Get those hands in the air!
Don't
Do
shoot.
it now!
Get
down and show me your hands!
Next time.
Talk, this is entry team. Suspect restrained. Ready for pickup.
Police, drop your weapons!
Copy.
Police, drop your
Continue mission.
weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
Didn't mean
Police,
to hurt
hands up! Get your ass down! Police, get down! Get down and put your hands up!
Entry team to talk. Injured civilian needs evac.
Copy. EMTs standing by.
Police, Hands in the air!
Entry team to talk. Injured civilian ET.
Police!
Oh my God!
On the floor!
What took you so long?
What took you so long? Police! Get down hands up! Put you down! Just tell me you'll get me down out of here. Put your hands up!
Entry team to talk. Civilian secured. Ready for evac.
Going to the bar today.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
Police! Get down now!
I don't believe
Doc,
this.
this is
Why
entry
are you
team.
tying me
Civilian
up?
is ready for
I thought
evac.
you were going to rescue us.
Copy. We'll be ready for it.
Leave me here.
Talk. This is entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for evac.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Do it! Enough is enough, I give! You think you're so
Entry
tough.
team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
You don't scare
Doc,
me.
this is
Swear
entry
I thought
team.
I was
Suspect
dead.
is secure and ready to evacuate. Civilian secured and
Roger
ready for
that.
transport.
Trailer standing by.
Hey, why are you
Entry
treating
team
me
to talk.
like a criminal?
Civilian ready to evacuate.
Goddamn
Doc,
cops.
this is entry
Best.
team. Suspect is secure and ready for transport.
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Police, hands up!
Talk, this is entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 3, Emergency Services.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for an undercover officer possibly taken hostage. Victor 1-2 requests you report to staging area 1092 Westfield Road.
U1, roger. We're en route. ETA, driving time. This one's a little sticky. Vice has been keeping an eye on Northside Vending and Amusements for the last 3 or 4 weeks. They've been building a case against an alleged bookmaking operation going on in the basement of the business. Undercover Detective Jeremy Walsh has been working closely with the suspects, and today received an invitation to enter the bookmaking area. All went smoothly until Walsh was out of sight. Walsh's wire reported that he was still talking to the suspects, who showed no evidence of suspecting him. Less than 10 minutes later, there was a sudden burst of static, and then Walsh's wire went dead. If everything was going as expected, Walsh would already be back. since he was supposed to go in, place one bet, and come right back out. With no way to determine Walsh's actual state, we're assuming he's in danger, and it's time to go in after him. We know at least 3 individuals are present. The first, Louis Bacchus, is the owner of the business. The other 2 are Alan Cruz and Simon Gowan. Cruz and Gowan are believed to be the movers behind the bookie operation, with Bacchus providing cover and space. Vice believes there are additional suspects inside, acting as bookies and runners. Numbers are unknown, but could go as high as 10 suspects total. That's one reason Walsh was sent in, to determine the exact number of players. Cruz and Gowan have extensive records, ranging from petty larceny to assault with a deadly weapon. Assume both are armed and dangerous. Bacchus is an unknown, but given his compatriots' histories, better to assume he is armed as well. Note that Walsh's last recorded statement was one of surprise at, quote, the size of your setup. Sounded like he was impressed, which can't mean anything too good for us. We have a layout, but we don't have anything on the basement. We know it's accessed through the storage areas, but we don't know anything about the bookie's territory. Keep your eyes open. There could be any number of surprises. Time to get Detective Walsh out and get the suspects under control. Choose your gear carefully and move out.
All units, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding code 3 to 1092 Westfield Road. Officer in danger.
Police! Put your hands down!
I'm just a manager.
On the ground, now! Police! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
We ain't gonna win this one.
Ooh!
High ground reporting. Shots are being fired at the perimeter from the...
Over here! Drop your weapons! Get those hands! Police! Drop your weapons!
Watch it.
Get down! Now!
Access
Hands
the
up!
laundromat shop was detected. Need to check it out ASAP.
Police! Drop your
Roger,
weapons!
this
Put
is
your hands in the air!
Suspect
Do it
is
now!
secure for transport.
Roger. Waiting for your all clear.
Police! Hands up now! Police! Hands up! Get down now! Get down! Get your ass down! Put your hands up and get down! Police! Hands up now! Hands up! Get down! Now. Hands in the air!
Shit! Don't shoot!
Oh! Oh!
He's got a gun!
Get down and show me your... Put your hands in the air! Do it
Talk,
now!
this is entry team.
Don't shoot me!
Checking out the laundromat. Talk, this is entry team. There's a full-blown casino in the basement.
This was the
entry
worst
team to
night.
talk. Civilian ready to evacuate.
Roger that. Trailer
Get
standing
down
by.
and show me your hands! Put your hands in the air!
on your
Get
knees!
down and
On the
show me
ground!
your hands!
Fine.
Police!
Down!
Drop
Watch
your
the
weapons!
damn
Hands in the
guns.
air, now!
Police, get down now! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Get down now!
Put you down!
Entry team to talk. We found Officer Walsh. He's alive, but in pretty bad shape. Ready to talk. This is
Good job.
suspect secure and ready for evac.
Who forgot to fucking pay the cops?
Suspect in custody. Suspect secure and ready.
Copy. Continue mission.
You got no
Entry
reason to
team
get
to
us.
talk. Suspect is entry team to TOC. Suspect secure and ready for evac. TOC, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy.
Entry team to TOC. Suspect in custody and ready to pick up.
'What the hell was this?
Entry team to TOC. Civilian secure, ready for evac.
What the hell?
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
Emergency 107, hello?
Help! They drove a van right through our lobby. You've got to stop them.
You're on a cell phone, ma'am. Tell me where you are.
DuPlessis Diamond Center on Broadway, 1725 Broadway. They've got rifles or something, and they're charging the vault.
Okay, the police are on their way. Try to stay calm. Can you give me descriptions?
You're kidding, right? They're the ones with the goddamn machine guns.
Ma'am, stay on the line until the police arrive. Central BCC to Adam, Boy, Truck 1 on tap 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for barricaded suspects with possible hostages. Sergeant 429 Adam requests you respond to the command post at Broadway Street and East 100, DuPlessis Diamond Center, Manhattan North. Attempted armed robbery on a diamond wholesaler's office is now a barricaded situation. Suspects are well armed with automatic weapons and armored vests. Status of employees within the building is currently unknown. Use extreme caution.
U1, Roger. Show us en route. ETA, driving time. We have another tough one. Just before closing time, the DuPlessis Diamond Center was broken into. The suspects drove a truck through the main security doors into the lobby. The building's alarm was triggered immediately. Witnesses reported seeing multiple suspects, armed with machine guns and wearing body armor, entering the building. Witnesses also report they have not seen any of the wholesaler's employees exit the building, although it was still open and security personnel were on duty. The DuPlessis office building is built much like a small fort. Most areas are under constant video surveillance. A separate security system and metal detector guards access to the vault. The vault door has a time lock. It locks at 1800 every night and can't be reopened until office hours start the next day at 0900. Note that the alarm company has disabled the time lock on the door for us, in case the gunmen are hiding inside of it. The building's phone lines were disabled by the suspects. DuPlessis is a wholesaler. They deal mainly in raw stones. This means they haven't been cleaned or cut, and they also aren't registered. However, they're harder to move. You can't take these down to the local pawn shop. This week, DuPlessis was holding a shipment of finished jewels. I don't think the timing is a coincidence. Our suspects probably have ties to black market purchasers outside of the country, since even the finished gems are a lot of gems to move. Our suspects have automatic weapons and body armor, so they're ready for a fight. We don't know how they intended to breach the vault, which should have locked automatically when the alarm went off. One possibility is inside help, so stay on your toes. Most, if not all, of DuPlessis' employees are still inside. We don't know their current condition. Study the floor plans, choose your entry, and plan your assault, but don't take too long.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding to CP at Broadway and East 100. Barricade hostage situation.
I hope you're not too late.
On the floor!
Police! Hands up! My hands are up! Don't shoot!
Entry team to TOC. Injured
Stop
civilian
him!
needs
Save
evac.
me!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Don't shoot me!
Don't shoot me! Oh my God! Don't shoot me!
Secretaries.
Hands up! On your knees! Police! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
They gassed us!
down, now! Get
Entry
your
team to
ass
talk.
down!
Injured civilian needs evac. Entry team to talk. Injured civilian needs evac.
Drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
Police, drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Police, hands up! Get those hands up! No! Get down and show me your hands! Police, drop your weapons! Show me your hands! No! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Police, get down!
I ain't dying for some stupid
Talk,
jams.
this is entry team. There's a large number of heavily armed suspects. Be advised.
Roger that. Stay sharp.
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian down but
Police,
breathing.
on the floor!
Ready for evac.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Police, get down! Police, hands up!
Entry team to talk. Civilian injured. Talk, this is entry
Don't
team.
let them get
Civilian
me.
down but breathing.
They're with
Police, drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Get down and put your hands up!
Hands in the air!
Hands up! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Police, get those hands up! In the air! Do it now!
The gas does!
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian hit. In need of medical attention. Be ready.
Roger that. EMTs standing by.
Entry team to talk.
Hands up
Civilian
now!
injured. Notify the EMTs.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Guess you win
Entry
some,
team
you
to
lose
talk.
some.
Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Regular GI Gumshoe Joe.
Get down and show me your hand! Hands up!
Suspect secure
Get
and
down
ready for
and show me
evac.
your hand! Hands up!
Roger
Now.
that. Standing by for further reports.
I don't understand.
Damn it.
Entry team
I never
to
should have
talk.
come along.
Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Talk, this is entry team. Civilian secured and ready to evacuate.
Copy. We'll be ready for you.
What the
Talk,
hell?
this is entry team. Entry team to talk. Civilian injured. Notify the EMTs.
You've got to stop them.
Talk.
This will ruin me. No
ready
one
to
will ever trust our
evacuate.
vaults again.
Get a jewelry
Entry
store.
team to talk. Suspect
Easy
secure and
pickings.
ready for evac.
Copy. Continue mission.
Talk.
Esto
This
sí,
is
yo
entry
que siempre se
team.
gano.
Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Copy. Continue mission.
This job was
This is
screwed
entry
from the
team.
beginning.
Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
It's
Entry
like
team to
something out of the
talk.
Wild
Civilian
West.
secured.
Just
Ready
get me
for
out in
evac.
one piece.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
I never thought this could happen. I mean, all the
Civilian ready to
security, the
evacuate.
guards, the cameras,
Copy.
they still
Keep
came
it up.
crashing in here
Talk,
shooting like
this is entry
madmen.
team.
I mean, it's
Suspect in
insane.
custody. Ready for pickup.
Roger that. Standing by for further
Stupid
reports.
rescue
Team
is
talk.
this?
Civilian ready
Tying
to
us all
evacuate.
up? Is this necessary? Or you want? I mean, it's
Civilian
pretty
ready
clear
for
that I'm not one of those lunatics,
Roger.
right?
We'll come in when it's clear.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
You won. Go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for a high-risk arrest warrant service. Detective 26 Adam requests you respond to 2189 Carroll's Road.
U1, roger. Okay, men. What we have here are some dangerous head cases, to themselves and to their neighbors. Approximately an hour ago, we got a tip from a public phone that some cultist nutjobs calling themselves the Taronians intend to blow their house sky high, taking a chunk of the neighborhood with them. The detectives ran the paper trail, which uncovered disturbing deliveries to the Taronians. Recent purchases included several suspicious chemicals, as well as an ominous amount of fertilizer. We're taking this one very seriously. Our caller didn't give a time or date and hung up before we could get anything else from them. We assume our leak is a recent break from the cult. We're checking relatives to see if an ex-cultist has returned home, but that hasn't panned out yet. Since our best information indicates there's imminent danger, we're not waiting. Detectives attempted to serve the warrant by surrounding the location and calling the suspects out. They received no response whatsoever. About the Taronians. They broke off from a separatist group up in Idaho and followed their leader, Andrew Taronne, out here. Their official name is something like the Children of Taronne. They view Taronne as a combination all-knowing guru and prophet. They showed up here about 3 years ago, used cash to purchase an old apartment building needing serious rehab, and moved into it en masse. They only leave the building in groups of 3 or more, and they refuse entrance to any outsiders. Anything they're doing was ordered by Taronne, which means he's the one we need to talk to. However, Taronne never leaves the house, so we'll be going in after him. The group they split from believes in strong self-defense, and there's no reason to think that the Taronians have changed that tenet. Expect armed resistance, and don't be surprised if even the unarmed cultists are stubborn about surrendering. Keep your eyes out for any children belonging to members of the cult. The building was a standard apartment building before the Taronians moved in, but they may have altered it. The floor plans are a guideline. Expect to be surprised. Assume they have taken no precautions with their explosives. A careless bullet might cause some unwanted casualties, so put some thought into your gear choices for this assignment.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Adam Boy, Truck Unit 1, responding to 2189 Carroll's Road. High-risk warrant service.
Tell me this will be over soon. Ah! Ow! Ah! Damn it!
Doc, this is entry team. Be advised, there's a large number of explosives here. Any detonation could level this whole block.
Roger that. Continuing evacuation.
Police! On the floor! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Drop your weapons!
I will comply.
Drop your weapons!
But I will never surrender.
Police! Drop your weapons! Get those hands up! Now!
Doc, we found a graveyard in the basement. Looks like it's their children.
Get down or I'll put you down! On the floor!
Drop your weapons! Do it! Drop your weapons!
What
Do
the
it!
hell?
Drop your weapons! Do it! Oh!
Hands in the air, now!
Police, drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Now I'll put you down! On the floor!
Drop your weapons!
Must we bring these girls?
On your knees!
Quickly!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Drop your weapons! Hands in the air!
Talk to the civilian secured and ready to evacuate back.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Hey, not so tight.
Entry team to talk. Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Forgive me, Taronne.
Roger that. Standing by for
Secure
further
and ready for
reports.
evac. Entry team to talk. Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Why did I ever join these
Talk, this is entry team.
jobs?
Civilian is ready for evac. Talk, this is entry
Roger
team.
that.
Suspect
Standing
in
by for
custody.
further
Ready for
reports.
pickup. Talk, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
To the dirt.
Police, get
to
down!
the dirt. To the dirt and to the earth. Will I ever
Entry
see
team
them
to
again?
talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
I must have
Copy.
faith.
Stay sharp.
To the
Talk, this is
dirt.
entry team.
To
Suspect
the
is secure and ready for
To
transport.
the dirt and to the earth.
To the dirt,
Entry team to talk.
to the
Civilian
dirt,
ready for transport.
to the dirt and to the earth.
You are too
Entry team
late.
to talk.
We have sent them
Suspect
all
cuffed and ready
into
for
the damn
transport.
dark. Where
Copy.
he will find
Continue
them
mission.
and give them breath again.
Where's my
Entry team to
goddamn
talk.
lawyer?
Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Forgive me, Taronne.
Entry team to talk.
My fear
Suspect
made me weak.
secure and ready for evac.
Roger. Waiting for your all clear.
Central BCC to Adam, Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1. Go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for rapid deployment at St. Michael's Medical Center. Detective 240 Adam requests you respond to the CP. Code 3. Ongoing hospital invasion by multiple armed suspects. The target is believed to be a foreign diplomat undergoing emergency medical treatment. Suspects are armed with automatic weapons and equipped with bulletproof vests. Suspect affiliation and identity unknown at this time.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA driving time. All right, men. We have an international incident on our hands. Hyun-Jun Park is a South Korean diplomat. Earlier today, he was attacked by 6 gunmen while exiting a restaurant. Mr. Park was injured in the attack, although his personal security got him to safety. The gunmen escaped after the initial attack. Mr. Park was routed to St. Michael's Medical Center for emergency treatment. Since there wasn't time to secure the hospital, Mr. Park's security accompanied him into the patient ward. Mr. Park is one of the senior officials attached to the South Korean embassy. He has been addressing the United Nations for the last 2 days during the current round of reunification talks. Mr. Park is a major advocate in favor of reunification. He is one of the primary voices in the South Korean delegation. We assume this attack is related to his political intentions, but we don't know who was behind it. Whoever they were very well equipped and well organized, ambushing Mr. Park in a location not on his official travel itinerary. Now St. Michael's has been rushed by a group of gunmen, presumably the same ones who attacked Mr. Park earlier. They're well armed and are moving straight through the hospital in an attempt to locate their target. They are not interested in taking hostages, and they've been brutal in their attack on the hospital. Choose your entry, get your gear together, and get in there.
Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding to St. Michael's Medical Center for rapid deployment.
Thank you, Terry. We're reporting live just a few blocks from St. Michael's Medical Center, where apparently terrorists have invaded the
Police! Drop your weapon on the floor!
I dropped it!
The TVs are on in here and the damn reporters just gave away on
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Found a body. Doc, this is every gun. We have a body.
Police! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons!
My weapons
Police,
are
drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Hands up! On your knees!
Ah, shit! What is that? Police! Hands up!
Drop your weapon! Police!
This isn't
Hands
over.
in the air!
This ain't working!
Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Drop your weapons! weapons and hit the floor!
Police, hands up! Show me your hands, now!
We've got
Police, drop your weapons! Police, get down now!
No!
Police! Hands in the
get
air!
down!
Hands up!
Get
On
down
your
and
knees!
put your hands up! Police, get down!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons!
Police, on the floor!
On the floor! Hands in the air, now!
Don't waste time with this.
This
Stop
is
it.
Suspect is secure and ready for transport.
Away from me.
Copy. We'll be ready for them.
I want my lawyer.
This is entry team. Suspect restrained. Ready for pickup.
Roger. Keep it up.
We've got
Entry
friends.
team to talk. Suspect secure and ready. Entry team to talk. Found a body.
No mercy.
Drop your weapons!
Please, get down now!
Get that bastard.
Get those hands up!
This isn't over.
You're gonna get me out, right?
Civilian injured. Notify the EM. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
He's got more enemies
Entry
than
team to
friends.
talk. Suspect cuffed and ready for transport. Civilian
Get
hit.
down and put
Copy.
your hands up!
EMTs standing by.
Entry team to talk. Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Show me your hands!
Copy.
Talk,
Continue
this is
mission.
entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup. Talk, this is
Roger.
entry team.
Keep it up.
Suspect is secure and ready for transport. Talk, this is entry team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Stay sharp.
Show me your hands, now!
Hands up! On your knees!
Civilian injured. Notify the EMTs.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Stinking imperialists! You get what's coming, wait and see!
Roger that. Standing by for further reports.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 2.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for high-risk undercover operation. OCCB requests you respond to staging area at 1210 Canopy Avenue. Illegal arms transaction. Primary suspect has ties to Russian and Ukrainian arms dealers. Suspect is wanted for illegal firearm possession, arms importation, and sales. Suspect will be accompanied by additional accomplices. Number unknown. Expect all suspects to be armed. Use caution.
U1, roger. OCCB has a job for us. They've been pursuing a flow of illegal arms into the city for about a year, and they've got something solid to move on. Our suspect is Hadian Kashka, a Ukrainian citizen who travels to the States frequently. His visits often overlap with the appearance of new Russian arms on the streets. Tonight's our lucky night. Undercover Detective Clark Jennings has spent the last 2 months infiltrating Kashka's operation. He contacted OCCB earlier today with the time and place for the meet. There's a major deal going down today in the abandoned tenement at 1302 Blakestone Avenue. Detective Jennings notified his contact as soon as he could, but because the notice is so short, we don't have time to call in the ATF for this bust. Strictly speaking, arms dealing is their territory. But in this case, we're in the right place at the right time to stop it, and they aren't. A bit of background. The Soviet Union maintained weapons caches and military bases in many locations. When it collapsed, many of those caches either disappeared or were abandoned. Arms trading, both legitimate and black market, is a significant source of income in the region, and the local governments are ambivalent about stopping it. So it's up to us to stop these guns from reaching our streets. The meet is at 1302 Blakestone, an abandoned HUD building. We don't have a layout, but we do have outlines of the area, thanks to Jennings. Koshka should be in the room with a weapons cache, along with his buyer. Since there's a lot at stake in this, we expect both groups to bring backup. Expect armed and dangerous suspects, both in the building and on the grounds. Detective Jennings will be present undercover. He won't be able to break cover safely until you're in control of the situation, so keep your eyes out for him. Study your targets carefully, choose your gear, and get ready.
Adam Boy, Truck 1, responding to staging at 1210 Canopy Road. High-risk warrant service.
Hi, Gran, reporting. The meet is a go. Principal's in position.
You're gonna wish you stayed out
Entry
of
team to
this.
talk. We're in
Drop your
position.
weapons and hit the floor! Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapon!
Police!
Get those hands! Police!
in
Put
the
your
air.
hands up!
The cops are here! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Hands up!
Put your hands up and get down!
Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
Drop the gun! Get us all! Hands in the air!
Police,
Get down! Police, drop your weapons!
Police,
Drop
drop
the
your
gun!
weapons!
Do it now! Oh! Drop your weapons!
Drop your
Get
weapons
those
and
hands!
hit the
Police,
floor.
drop your weapons! Drop them!
On the floor!
Drop the gun!
Police,
Do it now!
drop your weapons!
Oh, shit! Hey, Dave, don't shoot! Ooh. 5-0. There's too many of them. Ooh.
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Police, get down on your knees. Ooh. Oh.
Cops, police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
Open and clear.
They're coming in! On the ground, now! This is bad. Drop your weapons! Get those hands up! I ain't got a weapon, don't shoot! My hands are up!
Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons!
Here. Don't leave me alone.
Hands up! Now! Police, hands up! Hands in the air! Get down! Police, drop your weapons! The gun! Police, drop on the ground! Now! Hands in the air! Get down!
I can't breathe.
Wow, I guess they called out the big guns. Just get me out of here.
I want my lawyer.
On the ground, now!
This better not be a double cross.
Hands in the air!
I hate
Entry team to talk.
But don't let
Suspect
any of
in
those
custody,
rats get
ready
away.
for pickup. Entry team to talk. We have contact with Jennings.
Copy. Bring him home.
Entry team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
You think this is gonna make a drop of difference? You know how many guns are already out there?
Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Bastards. Rodney King.
Entry team to talk. Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Copy. Continue mission.
Look, I'm
Entry
just a
team to talk.
businessman.
Suspect
Running a
is secured
business.
and ready for transport.
You think this is
Entry
gonna make a
team to
drop
talk.
of difference?
Suspect
You
secure
know
and
how
ready
many
for
guns
evac.
are already out there?
Talk. This is entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Roger. Keep it up.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for hostage rescue. Commander 20 Adam requests you respond to staging area at 1700 West 7th Avenue. Unknown individuals with suspected militant group ties have abducted at least 2 hostages at the old Granite Hotel. Suspects have been in contact with local news media and issued demands for $12 million in ransom.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA driving time. Okay, men. This one's a zoo, and it isn't going to get any better. The self-declared militia group America Now has taken real estate heir James Betancourt Jr. and Lawrence Adams, his general contractor, hostage. Apparently, they were touring a current project, the old Granite Hotel, and were taken while inspecting Adams' work. Now the suspects are holed up on the top 2 floors of the hotel, demanding $12 million ransom by midnight. They claim that Betancourt Investments owes this as a down payment on their debt to the American people. America Now is a small but active domestic militia group. They are fiercely isolationist, opposing immigration, free trade, and foreign-owned interests. Most of their previous actions have been against foreign-owned properties, either sabotaging them in the building stage or engaging in serious vandalism, making the properties too expensive to maintain. This is their first kidnapping, and it may indicate a shift in the group's tactics. Given the public nature of the incident, the group is clearly looking for publicity as well. We've spoken with the media and received some cooperation. However, it's not clear how long that will last. Expect the America Now suspects to be well equipped and to act as a group, but their inexperience with hostages may make them even more dangerous to the civilians. Take extra care. Now, on to the victims. James Betancourt Jr. is the son of the CEO and majority owner of Betancourt Investments, a French-based property development company. 6 months ago, they purchased the Granite out of bankruptcy for $12 million and have been renovating it ever since. Junior has been in charge of the renovations and was doing an inspection of the renovation work when he was captured. Lawrence Adams is the general contractor and the architect in charge of doing the renovation work. The suspects are on the top 2 floors of the hotel, the 6th and the 7th. You'll find the blueprints on the board. We've cut power to the elevators, and one of them is trapped between the 5th and 6th floor. You can either go up the stairs or down the elevator shaft. Recent gunshots were reported coming from the 7th floor, so it's time to go in.
Commander 20 Adams in Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding to CP at 1700 West 7th Avenue. Hostage situation.
Weapons and hit the floor!
Son of a bitch.
Get back! Get back!
Police! Drop your weapons!
I'm down! I'm down!
They're here!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Talk, the shit just hit the fan. This place is set to blow. We don't have much time. I need a sit rep.
Roger
Get it
that,
open and let's
entry
clear
team.
it.
We'll see what we can find out about this.
Here they come!
Don't move!
Talk to entry team. Managed to access surveillance to a nearby storefront.
Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the
Carrying
floor!
large packages. Received plans. Bomb squad is on the way.
Get down, now!
I don't think we have time for the squad, so we'll shut them down ourselves. Entry team to talk. Civilian, ready to evacuate.
Roger. We'll come in when it's clear.
There they are!
Police! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
They gassed us! They gassed us! What is that?
Police! Drop your weapons! Police! Drop your weapons!
Get your ass down!
Breach and clear.
Cops, get ready! Drop your weapons and hit the floor, police! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons! Get down now!
I want my lawyer.
Entry team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Do what you gotta do. Copy.
Entry team to talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Copy. Stay sharp.
You think you're so
This is
tough.
entry team. Suspect in custody. Ready for pickup.
Trying to cut my hands off.
Suspect cuffed and ready to evacuate.
Roger. Keep it up.
Continues at the old Granite Hotel. To recap this afternoon's events, gunmen claiming to represent a group called American Now
What's going on?
Hands up! Now!
And kidnap the heir to real estate baron
Traders
Empire. The old Granite is a local landmark, having been owned by the same family for nearly 100 years until impending bankruptcy forced the Giarman clan to sell the hotel to the Betancourt Trust.
Central BCC to Adam Boy, Truck 1 on TAC 1.
U1, go ahead.
U1, SWAT is needed for rapid deployment, barricade hostage situation. Detective 4-2 Adam requests SWAT respond to CP at base of Mount Threshold Avenue. Stand by for additional details. University police report forced entry by multiple armed suspects at approximately 2025. Location is 72 Mount Threshold Avenue, College and Research Facility. Suspects are armed and violent and have already shot multiple civilians on site. Initial intent appears to be destruction of the facility and research projects.
U1, roger. Show us en route. ETA, driving time. If you haven't heard of the Army of Faith, here's your introduction. A bit after 2000 hours, a group of them broke into the Hologen Research Facility at Mount Threshold, closely affiliated with Mount Threshold University. A couple of patrol cars responded quickly to the initial alarm, and the activists were trapped inside. Unfortunately, trapped along with them are the building's late-working scientists and graduate students. The suspects have already released a statement declaring their willingness to become martyrs, and we have evidence of their willingness to make martyrs out of others. It's a very touchy situation, with the potential to get worse. About the Army of Faith. They've been around for about 2 years, and have claimed credit for bombing research facilities doing work with stem cells and cloning technology. Don't make the mistake of thinking of them as kooks. Whatever they believe, they're also well-armed, well-trained, and dedicated to their cause. They've sent and acted on death threats to leading researchers in both fields, and this is not the first institution they've invaded. We think they intended the same sort of high-damage, high-speed raid at Hologen. However, University police were nearby and acted quickly to contain them. Things are still confused enough that we don't know how many civilians are still in there, and we only have rough estimates on the number of suspects. Hologen is active in DNA cloning research, and we believe that is why they were targeted. Our suspects are led by Jean Trufant. He is one of the major operatives in the Army of Faith. Trufant was wanted for bombing abortion clinics before going underground and reappearing with the Army of Faith. We don't have an accurate count of how many gunmen he has with him, but it's at least 7 or 8 from eyewitness reports. One of the first things the Army of Faith did was take down the security system, so we don't know how many civilians are inside. So far, the suspects have only named Dr. Theodore Sturgeon as a hostage. We believe he is in imminent danger from the suspects, as one of Hologen's key researchers. As always, your first priority is to rescue him and get any other civilians out of there safely. However, you should also keep your eyes open for Sturgeon's briefcase, which has contacts for other researchers around the world. In the Army of Faith's hands, those documents become an open season list. Study the location and your opponents. Choose your gear carefully and get in there. There's a lot riding on this one.
To Adam, this is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding to CP at base of Mount Threshold Avenue. Barricade hostage situation.
Get those hands in the air! Do it! Put your hands in the air! Do it now!
Roger that.
Drop your weapons and hit the floor! Police! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Please,
drop your weapons and hit the floor! Drop your weapons! Put you down!
Police, get down now! Police, hands up now! Don't shoot! What a sec!
Doc,
You better stop those bastards.
Suspect is secure and ready for transport.
Show me your hands in the air!
Standing by
Do
for
it now!
further reports.
Don't shoot! You might hit something.
Get your ass down! Put your hands in the air!
Don't
Do
shoot.
it now!
You might break something.
Get those hands up! No!
Drop your weapons!
Get those hands in the air!
Don't
Do it
shoot.
now!
Don't shoot.
Police, drop your weapons! Police,
Drop your weapons!
We
Get down and
serve
put your
too.
hands up!
Entry team to TOC. Injured civilian needs evac.
Copy. EMTs standing by.
Regroup.
Wow, I guess they called out the big guns.
Police, get down!
Jesus,
Cops,
don't
get
shoot!
ready!
Don't
Drop
shoot!
your weapons and hit the floor! Drop your weapons! Police, drop your weapons! Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
TOC, this is entry team. Civilian down but breathing. Ready for evac.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Drop your weapons! Do it!
Police!
Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons!
Police! Hands up! Get down and show me your hand. Police, get down now!
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, shit.
Drop your weapons and hit
Police,
the floor!
drop your weapons!
Police, get down now!
Police, hands up now! Put your hands in the air!
Hands up!
Do it now! Police, get down now!
Entry team to talk. Civilian injured, notify the EMTs.
Roger that. EMTs standing by.
Drop your weapons!
Drop your weapons!
Don't seek me! Police! Drop your weapons and hit the floor!
Drop your weapons!
Get down there! Put your hands up! You might break something! On the floor!
Don, this is entry team. Civilian down for briefing. Ready for evac.
Copy. EMTs standing by.
Don, this is entry team. Civilian hit. In need of medical attention. Be ready.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Don, this is entry team. Civilian down for civilian needs evac.
Copy. EMTs standing by.
You were as guilty
Entry
as
team
those
to
you were
talk.
protecting.
Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Roger that. Standing
Entry
by
team
for
to talk.
further reports.
Civilian injured, notify the EMTs.
Roger that. EMTs standing by.
Ow!
Talk. This
That's
is
tight!
Civilian secured and ready for transport.
Gotta stop them before they kill somebody.
Civilian ready to evacuate. Entry
Copy.
team at top.
Trailer standing
Civilian
by.
ready to evacuate. Talk.
Man,
this
this
is
doesn't
entry
make
team.
sense. I don't
Civilian
understand.
secured and ready for transport.
Police! Drop your weapons and hit the floor! On the floor!
Goddamn
Entry team to
SOPs.
talk. Suspect secure and ready for evac.
Copy. Continue mission.
Swear, I thought I was dead.
Civilian secured. Ready for evac.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
They've been sending threats in the mail for weeks.
Civilian
I
secured.
never thought
ready
it'd go
for
this
transport.
far.
Entry team
We all
to
could have been
talk.
killed.
Civilian injured. Notify the EMTs. Entry team to talk. Injured civilian needs evac.
Copy. Notifying EMTs.
Where's my
Talk. This is
goddamn
entry
lawyer?
team. Suspect is secure and ready to evacuate.
Roger that. Standing by.
Entry team to talk.
But I didn't
Civilian
do
ready
anything.
to evacuate.
Copy. Trailer standing by.
You should be arresting the scientists who work here.
Suspect secure
not
and ready
us.
for evac.
Roger. Waiting for your all clear.
Hey, wait. Why are you treating me like a criminal?
Civilian secured, ready for transport.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.
Don't tie me up. Just get me out of here.
Civilian is ready for evac.
Roger that. Trailer standing by.